Hi, welcome to the Corner of Knit and Tea, episode 16. This is a completely atypical episode, so if you don't tune in regularly, please come back and watch other episodes. This is a fun episode that I'm making while my husband and I are driving cross country to California for the holidays, and it will have some special guests and some interesting things. So, hi, my name is Laura. I'm also known as Fluffy K on Ravelry, Fluffy Kira on Instagram and Twitter. I blog, and all the show notes will be over at the Corner of Knit and Tea, and I have a shop, which is the Stash Buckler Adventures in Yarn over on Etsy. We also have a Ravelry group, so please come check us out. I am coming to you today from Joshua Tree National Park. We just got done a few hours ago visiting Kim and Sam and Liz in Tempe. We went to Tempe Yarn and Fiber, which is a beautiful store. We recorded a short segment for you, which will be coming up in just a minute, all four of us, which was super fun, and I'm sorry to have had to leave them. My thing on this trip was that I wanted to go and meet them, and my husband's thing was that he wanted to fly his radio-controlled model airplanes and film someplace cool. And so today we are in Joshua Tree National Park, and he is flying a little bit and has filmed a little bit, and I got some still photos which I will attach to the end of this episode. Just in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, I am wearing my finished Nanny Suemo sweater. This is Porphyra by Amy Miller. It was knit out of Miss Babs' Yowza in the colorway Tulipa, and I just finished it a few days ago, wove the ends in, and have brought it on this trip. The weather here is beautiful. We're getting close to sundown, and it is about 60-65, and so I'm enjoying having just kind of a nice cardigan to wrap around me. So it's been really fun. So I am going to cut here. There will be a variety of other segments. I'm going to film in a few different places for this episode, but coming up next is the little segment that I filmed with Kim and Sam and Liz. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy it.
By a bag.
So we're on.
Oh, we are?
Oh, yeah! The first thing I said was poo. No, I will cut that piece out.
No, you don't have to cut that piece out. You need
How
to get
will they
all
know
of
it's
Kim.
me? So, I'm here at Tempe Yarn and Fiber with she's real. With Sam and Kim and Laura. That's me. And Liz. And we're just hanging out. I already had some stash enhancement, and we had some gifties, and we're knitting.
Did you want to see what I got? Of course you do, because that's my love language.
Yeah.
She brought me barbecue sauce from Kansas, and I got a mitten for my tree.
Cause that's what we
I
do
did
in
too, but I'm
Kansas.
going to show it off in our next podcast.
Okay, that's fine.
Cause that's what we do in Kansas. We smother you in barbecue sauce.
That is perfect. Absolutely perfect.
That's Kansas.
And
I
then throw
can't
you on
wait.
a bed of coal.
You got tea.
I did get tea.
She did get tea.
Crock-pot.
I got tea. Cause Liz spends some amount of time in Kansas City, so I didn't think she needed barbecue sauce.
Liz grew up in Kansas. Liz loves barbecue sauce.
So Liz did not need smothered in barbecue sauce.
Yeah, and you guys totally bonded over tea over the interwebs.
Yes,
It's because she tags me in every picture of tea.
I know. It's
And
don't
she's
know
like,
anybody else.
look at what you're missing. I've got it.
It's true. I was amazed, though, at how many friendships you can actually create on the YouTube and Instagram. And you get to know these people, like getting to know you
I
online.
know!
I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. And so
She's
I
smarter
came
about
in
it, though. She
because
knows.
local yarns don't count. I got this beautiful Gherkins bucket. And I left my big mug. It will make its debut on the next podcast because
They'll
Sam
have a
brought me a
segment,
mug, and Kim made me a mustache bag. I put it on my mustache.
Perfect.
And my yarn matches my bag. And epic 4-person sippy. 4-person sippy.
and the world vibrated.
Did Bunny ever imagine?
No, I don't think Bunny ever
Bunny
did.
never thought we would be.
I don't think she thought her demographic was knitters.
I
We might have just done a Guinness World's Record of the most people sipping at the same
At
time.
the same
podcast.
time.
Oh, I should call.
I think we
call
should check.
Guinness Book of World
I think we
Records.
should check.
Yeah,
I
that
think
would be
so.
kind of weird.
You saw it here first.
And the part you don't get to see is my husband sitting out in the front going, "What the hell is going on back there?"
Oh gosh.
He just wished me the best of luck.
Did he?
I'm going in.
Because I'm not sure. He's seen a few of mine, but I'm not sure he's really watched any of the other podcasts that I watch. And of course, I feel
Probably a
bad
good
because
thing.
we were in the car all day, so I didn't get to see your episode from Saturday.
Well,
That's okay.
all right, and it's probably good that he hasn't seen us because he probably wouldn't have been as quick to drive you here to meet us.
Well, I
Having
did.
seen
I
our
did tell him
podcast.
in the car on the way that it was likely to be a little odd for
That were,
him.
yeah.
And yeah.
There's
I
a
can't
lot of
handle
us.
this. I'm too tall.
Sam needs a new seat.
I don't like to be the tall one.
Okay.
That's genetics.
Those
But
of us who are
you can fake things.
those of
Fine,
us
I
who
will
are
sit up-
vertically
I
those
will
of
sit
us who
up
are vertically
straighter.
challenged appreciate.
Because I'm
yeah.
a delicate hothouse kid.
Nope. Delicate? No.
I'm way back here.
Somebody once asked if we were like this in real life.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. I can confirm.
It's true.
I can confirm. Yeah, Sam really wanted to put Kim in the chair with wheels so she could just push her out of the way when she
Not today, Satan. Not today.
You should just not
Pouty
today.
lip. Oh my
Not
God.
today, Sam. Not
I
today.
get that pouty lip all the time.
So what are you guys working on?
I started at Koolhaas because of her.
The Beanie Queen.
Yeah.
Single white female.
And we're in the same colorway.
Yeah.
So she's stalking you.
And I'm making a worm for my son.
That's going to be
beautiful
adorable.
and it feels amazing. What is it?
Rios. Malabrigo Rios.
Malabrigo, my home.
Malabrigo might be the yarn that you take to the desert island, but all the bases,
Sweet.
like
Yeah.
all of them.
Oh, yes. Yes. Very
Every
much
single-
so. Very
Well,
much
and
so.
I'm still.
Yeah, she didn't get to see that we had stash enhancement on Saturday. So.
Oh, well, it'll be exciting for you
Oh,
to
was
see
there
if this is
Malabrigo?
among them.
I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't look at the Malabrigo in the shop because, in order to maintain, I mean, I suppose vacation yarn doesn't really count as stash.
Neither
anyway,
does sock yarn.
But I figured that if I bought something local that I couldn't get at home, then it would totally be. And I got some. I didn't show them because from this angle they won't show, but I'll show them in the next podcast. I got some legendary crafting icon Kathy Canuel stitch markers.
They are
Best
awesome.
stitch markers ever.
Yes,
Fine
they're
silver
beautiful.
pounded.
She's about to
beautiful.
start her Etsy shop.
So I can't
Not
wait.
for nothing.
I have
heard
been
that.
asking her for like
For how
years.
long?
I know.
She is always just
Just
about
about
to
to
start her
start
Etsy shop.
Because I want one of those stitch marker necklaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everybody does. And right now she's getting ready for the show here.
Yeah.
Because
But
they
I
have
know,
the
but
local
she's
artist show
I
on,
missed that. Oops, I
on
cursed.
December
You cursed.
6th.
I cursed.
That's all right. We'll just say it's Cursed Like a Pirate Day.
Woohoo!
Arrgh.
What's on your needles, Laura?
Woo! It doesn't work quite as well as what's on your needle. Yes. Hey, Dan. I don't think Dan watches my podcast, but hey, Dan.
Well, he will now.
Yeah.
We'll make him.
Okay.
We'll send him over.
I'm still working on my groovy, and I'm getting towards the end. It hasn't progressed that much since you guys have last seen it, but actually, maybe when we get to LA, because I got like 5 more hours to drive in today, maybe when we get to LA, it'll
So
be done,
crazy.
and I'll block it on a hotel bed and
Then you don't have to wash the
and
sheets.
show it off. Exactly.
The stripe your knitting matches your sweater.
I know.
Your
Oh,
gorgeous
and
sweater.
I finished my Nanny Swaymo, so I decided to wear it today because it's like 60 in Arizona, and everybody here's freezing. And
are
I actually have
Fingers
pants
are
on.
cold.
I have pants.
It's true.
It was
My
for-
toes
Yeah,
are
usually
numb.
she runs around without pants. It's
No
kind of
pants.
embarrassing.
Well,
No,
it's
it's
funny
true.
because it was 48 when we got up this morning, and my husband was like, "Shorts! I want shorts!" And I was
I
thinking,
figured you would be in tank top and shorts. I did.
"Yeah,
Most
well,
people are.
actually, this weekend it was supposed to be in the 60s at home too. We missed the
warm
we missed
spell.
The
You
one
missed the
good,
warm
the
spell.
warm spell. By the time we're supposed to drive back in wintry mix, which is like sleet and rain and snow and
That doesn't
Normal
sound like
Kansas
fun.
City winter driving.
yeah, pretty much.
That does not sound like
Pretty
fun.
much. Anyway, I just wanted to do a short segment with the girls to prove I was here, and we had.
She's
Fun.
like 3D and everything.
Can you believe it?
I know,
No green screen.
So we're going to stop here, and then we're probably going to film another short segment for their podcast.
So come knit with us, girls.
So you'll get
Right on, gang.
Woohoo! Right on!
Hashtag
Hashtag
right
Hashtag right
right on.
on! The right on gang rides again! So I will join you again in another segment once I get a little closer to LA, but you'll also
on. And farther from us.
I know. Well, I'll have to come
Super
back.
sad though.
We also discussed that I did not get to go to the fabulous tea store here, so I will need to come back.
That
I
is
brought
true.
you
And I will,
tea.
and I will. You did. You brought
I
me
did.
tea.
I
I
brought
forgot
tea.
that out there. There is tea. I will show that on the next podcast or when I get to the
But
next
you can't
destination.
smell it.
No, you can't
The
smell it.
smell
But
is
it
the best
smells
part of that tea.
good. And I got a new mug from Sam, so I will have to show you.
It was nice seeing y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Hi.
Bye.
Hi. Welcome back for the third segment. I am now in my parents' garden in California, and I just thought I'd show you a little bit of what I am working on while I'm out here. I don't have a ton of progress to show you, since we spend a lot of time driving and visiting, but I did want to show you a few things just to make this still a knitting podcast. I do not have anything that I'm sipping today. I'm taking a few moments while my parents are out taking Roxy on a walk in the stroller. And we're just kind of chilling at the house, so I thought I would get a few moments in. So mostly what I have been working on is I am working on finishing my Groovy, which you have seen multiple times. The pattern is by Jumper Cables Knitting, and I'm using Twisted Fiber Arts Ariel in an Evolution, and the colorway is Velvet. And I am very, very close to done. Oops, I left off in the middle of a row, so it'll be a little hard to show you. But I am all the way up into the peachy raspberry section. So remember, we have the yellow into the brown, into a beautiful purple, and into a red, and I realize that I'm not sitting in the best place for the colors, but you can see those, and I only have a very, very little bit left. In fact, as soon as I'm done filming, I may knit a little bit more, and I expect that I'll finish this in the next night or two, and you'll probably get a blocking photo on a hotel room bed. So I am almost done and very excited that this is done. You will also notice that I am not wearing knits. I brought knits, but it is supposed to be between 75 and 80. It's a little bit breezy, and it is just beautiful out here. It's funny, I moved to Kansas City about it'll be 7 years this January, and there are plenty of things that I don't miss about living in a big city, even though I was born and raised here, and traffic is definitely one of them. But when we get out here and it is like this on a day in November, and I'm wearing short sleeves and enjoying the sunlight, I do have a moment of misgiving about moving to the Midwest, even to be with my husband, because it's just beautiful, and it's just really nice to be outside in the light and the sun. So that is what I'm working on, and it has taken up residence in my beautiful bag from Kimmy Knits, Mustaches. She was so sweet yesterday. I got a mug from Sam, and that will make its debut in the next podcast when I get home and have some tea, but I am already using the heck out of this bag, so thank you, Kim. What a wonderful gift. And I actually have some tea from Liz, so those are going to be combined into the next episode. The next thing that I'm working on, I think I mentioned that my sister was interested in some mittens for Roxy, so I actually needed to wait until I saw Roxy, which I did first thing this morning, and see how big her hands were and what I thought would fit her. So I went ahead and cast on a mitt, and I'm actually sort of using the pattern that I use for the mini mittens, and then just modifying it slightly, and I'm almost done with the first mitten. I'm working on the thumb right now. This is in my hand spun that matches the big pom-pom hat that I knit her, and it's just a little mitten. Like I said, it's the same fiber that I used already, and it's just striping up nicely, and I'm going to do an I-cord in the middle of these to keep them together just in case Roxy goes ahead and pulls them off while she's out on walks and outdoors. So I just need to do like one more row and pretty much bind everything off, and it will be a cute little mitten for Miss Roxy. I'm hoping to finish that, and then I also have, I brought the green that I used for her hat, so I'm hoping to make her 2 pairs of mittens to match her hats. So that is what I'm working on knitting. I did bring a few other things to work on. I have a friend who works in an underserved school in Kansas City and asked if I had any knit hats that I would be able to donate. And so I did pack a whole bunch of worsted weight yarn so that I could go ahead and make up some of those. And so I think I'm probably going to use either the Barley pattern, which is by Tin Can Knits, or Turn a Square Hat by Jared Flood, and probably some combination of the both of those. And I will go ahead and try and knit up a few. I brought some acrylics and some leftover worsted to knit up a few of those to bring back. So I'm hoping to do that. And then I also, just for me, I wound a couple skeins of Malabrigo lace, and I have a lace shawl pattern. I would really like to make another huge triangular shawl that's kind of drapey. I love, love, love the Shoalwater shawl. I showed that a few weeks ago that I had knit out of Malabrigo lace, and I love wearing that when it's fall and chilly. So I'm hoping that I can make another shawl a little bit like that. I have a pattern picked out. It's called Alina, and I haven't written down who it's by, but that will be in the show notes. And I hope to cast that on the way home, but we'll see. Having more knit projects than I can tackle is not a bad thing. I usually like to travel with a bunch of projects just specifically so that I don't run out of things to do. Spinning wise, I did leave my wheel at home, so I don't have a lot to show, and actually the shop will be kind of bare. I did very well at the show, which means I don't have much handspun left, and so I will need to be working on that in the coming weeks. So there's a little bit left, and I'm going to go ahead and open the shop again on Friday morning with the few things that are left, and I suspect for Cyber Monday, I'm probably going to do a sale on the old items hanging around in the shop. And then the next few months we'll be kind of rebuilding my inventory, so you won't find too much in there. I did not bring my wheel with me, but I decided that I have a whole bunch of bits and pieces that I would like to spin. And so the other night in the hotel I spun, and I don't even know how much it is. I'm not even sure that the card says. It was a little bit of Cloud Lover merino cashmere silk. It was a sample that came with something else that I bought from her. And this is, I spun it up on my Isle of White IST spindle, which was a gift from a friend. And it's really beautiful. It was white with some pink and orange and brown, and so I need to actually just wind that off, probably into a center pole ball, and apply it. I also brought a few other things. I have a little sample. It's called Polaroid Picture BFL. It's from Fondant Fiber, and I don't know if you can see it. I'll pull it out. Sorry for the crackling. It is BFL fiber, and it is in kind of some oranges and blues and grays, and so my guess is it might be a ½ ounce, if that, and I'll probably just spin that up. I really like spindling. I really don't much more now that I have my wheel, but because on one hand I don't find it particularly quick, and so I enjoy kind of spinning more and finishing it quickly. But I do like traveling with spindles because there are so many fun little bits of fiber. And I really think that I have more control on a spindle. I actually spin much finer on a spindle than I spin on a wheel. So that's just a little bit at the end. So I did bring a second spindle as well. Several years ago they had a little, it was a little drawing, and if you won the drawing you could purchase a spindle, and I purchased a Bossie. So I do have a Bosworth spindle, and I really actually haven't used it that much. I don't know what fiber is on here. It was some that they started with, but I will probably do the Polaroid picture fiber on the Bossie either later today or tomorrow. And then finally, just as a little something else that I brought, I ordered some fiber from On the Round not that long ago, and she was getting very close to 2,000 sales and said that she was going to throw in a little something else as a prize with her sales that got her to 2,000. So I purchased, and it came with this lovely set of Poonies. And I'm not sure you can tell, there's a little bit of orange, there's greens, there's purples. They're just really, really beautiful colors, and it's an ounce of Poonies, so I thought it would be perfect to spindle. So I suppose if I have some extra time and energy this trip, I will go ahead and work on those, and the presentation was just really nice with that. So that is what I have to show you. I just realized that I'm going to have to go into a fourth segment because I did not bring the winner of the prize for the 250 subscribers. So let me go inside and grab a few things, including my random number generator, and I will come back and we will do the prize winning to finish out this episode. So hold on, don't go away. We will be right back. Okay. We are on to the final segment, which is who won the prize for the 250 subscriber YouTube giveaway. I received 42 comments on the last YouTube video, and so I have the random number generator pulled up between 1 and 42 just to show you, and I have not run it yet, but I am going to run it now. And the winner is number 23. Let me check my list and I will tell you who that is. Number 23 is Sarah Gautreaux. So Sarah, please contact me at thestashbuckler@gmail.com and let me know if you would like the fiber or if you would like me to spin that fiber for you, and give me your address so I can send you your prize. Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you all for watching. I realized that this episode was a little bit disjointed and there were a few new things. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back to my regularly scheduled programming, probably not this weekend, but next weekend, and hopefully I will have quite a bit to show you and tell you, and we'll get back into a bit more normal podcasting. For those of you in the United States, I hope that you are having a wonderful holiday, maybe getting some knitting done. For all of you, I hope that you are progressing satisfactorily on all of your crafting for the holidays. I know that that gets a little crazy this time of year. Don't forget that we have the Knit Along over in the Corner of Knit and Tea group on Ravelry. Any project that you knit for anyone other than yourself between, I think I started November 12th and through December 31st. Every project is eligible for an entry in the prize draw. There is a finished objects thread over there, and you may enter as many times as you have finished objects. We have some great prizes, a couple pattern donations, a skein of sock yarn, and actually we just had another donation of a skein of wool mice. So please, if you are crafting this holiday season already, you don't have to do anything additional or new. Just come over and chat with us and share your finished projects. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and happy knitting, happy spinning, happy sipping, even though I am not today, and I will talk to you next episode. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.